let's add some brand new screen icons to the toy exhibit. Hey, I'm Richie923 and I'm on Geek Status. So I got some new things happening in the toy exhibit in 2025. Over in the Morphin Grid, I was finally able to get a solid, official Bandai of Japan Dragon medal for my DX Dragon Buckler. Shout out to Hero Toys for having this available. That's like a super holy grail of mine. And then running through the toy history, I completely forgot Bandai of America released this. This is the Mix and Morph accessory in the shape of a Dragon Morpher with the coin, but it's not actually a morpher. Pretty much like a case that opens up. You put the figure or figure parts in here, mix up a figure, and then you pull these little clamps, and then it pops open, and then your figure is complete or taken apart. Oh, I guess taken apart. Interesting. But now the challenge is adding this to the toy exhibit. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to clutter up this area of the toy exhibit and get that added in there. And fresh out of storage, original VHS clamshells of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, and Turbo, a Power Rangers movie. These are gonna go into the viewing globe over in the toy exhibit. And since there's no space, it'll just give the helmet a little bit of a boost. It's kind of messy, but hey, it's physical media history and I'm adding it to the viewing globe. And also fresh out of storage, boom, the original McFarlane Toys Sentinel from The Matrix. Let's pull this out of the box really quick. Boom. And here is our Sentinel. Freaky looking. Check out the details of this guy. I have them all coiled up from when he was in the box, but all of these tentacles are posable, being pretty fragile and loose, like they would come off the joints, but let's see if we could pose one here. You can pose the claws like so, but some already come pre-posed, whether open or closed, and then I think there are about 4 of these. And the challenge of adding it to the toy exhibit, and of course joining the Matrix toys over in Invasion of the 90s. So it's perfect to have this Sentinel invading the 90s from the other realm. Much like how the Amazing Spider-Man is kind of chilling outside and Loki, the Sentinel joins the multiverse aspect of the toy exhibit. And then shifting over to Men in Black, the famous line, "The galaxy is on Orion's belt." They have an Archelian galaxy. It's an official prop replica from Factory Entertainment. Comes in a nice display box, and here you can see Orion and his belt. And this is a solid metal prop replica. Let's take a look. Got some more pictures of Orion. Cute cat, right? And it turns out this is a limited edition, so this is number 818. Let's remove the cover. Take a look. Wow, the galaxy. All right, let's take it out of the box. Boom, nice and shiny. Let's take a look up close. It's a glitter ball. Not bad. Pretty cool. I thought it'd be like more hologramish, but looks like it can spin a little bit. Has some free motion action there. Some free ball in there, and a dual belt design to go around a cat's neck. But here we go. And now an official Archelian galaxy joins the Screen Icons toy exhibit over in Invasion of the 90s. And revisiting action heroes of the 90s, I came to realize that you had the good guy and their villain. One of the latest additions was Evil Eye Benedict from Last Action Hero. Looking at Jurassic Park, I noticed that the real villains aren't the dinosaurs, it is Dennis Nedry, the computer engineer who goes and steals dino embryos. But here we have Dennis Nedry, aka Newman, being added to the Jurassic Park display. And then also realizing that Jurassic Park has 2 props. It has the Barbasol can with the embryos and the raptor claw. And then looking at my Ninja Turtles display, I was like, I wanted to revisit the first Ninja Turtles movie and add a really awesome prop. So I got these from NECA. These are a cross between action figures and actual kind of scaled props. These are the baby turtles. Let's turn the lights off for a bit. Let's get these guys open. And boom, we have our baby turtles. Nice detail, pretty decent articulation. I think you can open the mouths on these guys. But other than that, these are all pretty much the same mold. Technically, these are, I think, quarter scale, because it does come with a quarter scale pizza. But they do advertise these baby turtles with the official NECA mutagen canister as a way to display these. And we're gonna do some switcherooing, and let's see if we can elevate movie star Ninja Turtles, kind of just as you would see them jumping up right during the title credits. And let's clutter this display up a little bit. And another update, I have the Black Series Mandalorian helmet. Here it is in all its details, and it also comes with a little replacement part for a side light for the helmet here. It's pretty cool. And this is gonna go in screen icons. This will fit in for now, so chronologically it'll fit, and one day I'll get a Kylo Ren helmet and maybe I'll stick it in the top corner over there. One day I would like to get a Black Series version of the Kylo Ren helmet. This here is a Halloween costumes version. And finally, the Hot Wheels Elite Ghostbusters Ecto 1A from Ghostbusters 2. Here's the box, and here's the official model. This is the 1/43 scale, and I've been meaning to balance out the Ghostbusters exhibit because Ghostbusters 1 has the 1/43 scale, and maybe one day getting some ghosts from the Matty Collector line to kind of flesh out the display a little more. Anti-pun? Is that like a reverse pun? Flesh? Ghost? I don't know. Whatever. And that's a look at all the recent updates to the toy exhibit. But yeah, like, subscribe, let's geek out in the comments. I'm Richie923, I'm on Geek Status, and I'll see you for the next one. And remember, own your passion.